Hey, Live, how is everybody? I'm door dashing, sitting at the car wash. Probably going to end up waiting 20 minutes, but if I were to get out of line, this line is busy day and night, and the car looks really terrible. It's not even going to really wash it, but what do you do, you know? I've been outdoor dashing. I've made $20 so far today. Um, Uber, I mean, I can't even begin to tell you how absolutely absurd those jobs have become. I mean, I have a pretty good rating. Well, not anymore because my acceptance rate on Uber is absolutely gross because they're offering me $2 and $3 jobs to go miles all day long. I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. I don't have money for that. I don't have patience for that. But every single time I see a $2 job, I feel like, ugh, these people seriously have it out for us. I mean, we get to watch, we get to watch these ridiculous celebrities just throwing up money left and right while their neighbors can't even afford to keep a roof over their head. These people own three and four, five, six homes, islands, multiple vehicles, always talking about charity. Celebrities love to talk about charity. Anyway, it's actually a beautiful day. We are at 43 degrees. Um, Local news has it that our local congressman wants to shut down our city police department. Okay, you guys, we have so the city police department is rather huge. Um, it polices several different communities, and it is also a college town. Uh, they've been condensing the police departments up here for some time now, but this is a big one. They want to shut down the police department like we don't have crime. I'm pretty sure that within the area, I mean, we're right next to like Susquehanna, Pennsylvania, probably one of the capitals of methamphetamines for the East Coast. But hell, what do I know? We don't need police. Um, the police are costing the wealthy too much money and they want to downsize. And I guess they figure it's easier for them to purge our communities if they just let the criminals run rampant. The crazy thing that's going to happen, though, is what will happen is the criminals will start running the towns. I don't think that Americans really grasp what's happening in this country. Hey, Modus, how are you, sweetheart? I'm just sitting here waiting for the car wash. Um, how have you been feeling? You all right? You doing all right? Look at that sky over there. So that area would be that's actually going towards Ithaca, New York is that direction, and that's the city on the other side of that mountain. Um, I guess I'm here in New York till the last man standing kind of thing. I was thinking about it the other day. I would love to get out of New York. Yeah, how's that going for you? Are you feeling okay? I know you got a lot going on with that. My whole family has been multiply put through that whole thing that we shut the country down for, and we have been dealing with so much like just like illness and death in my family, and nobody is grasping, what's happening. Nobody, we knew this was coming. Lots of us knew this was coming. But, my dad isn't feeling good. He's in his 80s. I, and how do you tell them, don't do that? Hey, right on. That's great if all your numbers are doing good. Something. But anyway, so I'm going through this car wash just to loosen the salt that has I'm really anal about keeping the car clean too, but I don't know, there's something very peculiar about this year's salt. It is cemented on different. And I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I'm the type of person to be out there rubbing every little piece of dust spot off the car, and it gets dusty really fast. As soon as the car is washed, within an hour or two, it gets a film on it. It's just the pollution. It's all those microfibers and microplastics and all that crap we're breathing. Man, human beings, we're filtration system for the environment. People don't realize that. Science is actually a lot simpler than we know. Ugh, um, there's things for that. Oh my goodness. I gotta think about what they used to tell me in the 90s when I was pregnant with the kids about retaining water. There was something that helped. Yeah, my grandfather went through that. It really sucked. It does. It can be very uncomfortable in the skin, I know. But so anyway, we're at 43 degrees, which is, relatively comfortable. Um, it feels like I've been in this line forever already. So I was hitting on the local news. So they're trying to get rid of, well, they're the one of our congressmen are gonna come up here and discuss getting rid of the city police department, which is huge, like I said. And I mean the craziest part about it is they actually just built the whole thing and started hiring all of this staff over the last 5, 10 years. It's crazy. The buildings are all brand new. The city is just in disarray though, because most of the business is gone. The only businesses in the city now are cater to students, food, expensive clothing boutiques that only kids from Long Island can afford, with parents with credit cards, kids at school with their credit cards. I cannot believe it. So the car wash is up. It used to be $7 for a wet wash, and that was high too, because I remember when it was $6 for a wet wash, and then it would just go up 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so ultimate wash was $10. Now it's $12. It's pointless to pay for that stupid laser dry because it leaves little, well, I mean, with the way that the car is all caked on right now, it's pointless. I don't even think I'm going to pay for the laser dry. It's dumb. I mean, I guess it gets a little bit of the excess water off. It is all in what you eat. Absolutely. But I remember there was something in particular that would really help me because I went from like a size 6 to a 26 in like 5 months with my last pregnancy. I was quite big. My best friend walked in the house and she's like, "Oh my goodness, you went from Micah." I don't want to say because I don't want to insult anyone. Anyway, a famous person, a heavy famous person that I actually adored and looked up to when I was a kid. She said, "Well, now you look like your favorite celebrity." Anyway, I don't have any favorite celebrities anymore. I do. My favorite celebrity at this point is Jesus. Okay. Anyway, more news I wanted to talk about because I haven't talked to you guys in a little while. Notice I haven't seen you guys in a while. I haven't really been on. I thought I wanted to be a YouTuber, but now it's just my little community, my outreach community, you guys that I talk to. Um, Kathy Hochul wants to make 27 new staples added to felony hate crime list. 27 new things. Can you guys guess what those probably will all be involved in? That woman is just horrible for New York. I don't understand why New Yorkers don't realize she's just Cuomo with tits. Cuomo with tits. Can I say that on YouTube? I have it for adults only. Can I say tits? Cows have tits, right? It'd be different if I said boobs, I think. Oh, wow. I'm talking X-rated now. Can you guys deal with that? Um, so yeah, Kathy Hochul, our police department. What about those Mets? Hey, do the Mets even exist still? Do we play baseball still? Does anybody even care about sports in this country? I see Taylor Swift took over football. I'm sure y'all, all those football lunkheads are quite thrilled with that. Now they got their pretty blonde lady to gawk at as they cheer for men in spandex on AstroTurf. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Anyway, I'm thinking that it's going to be spring very soon. I'm not ready for everything that is upon us, guys. What kind of vacation? Well, I wish somebody would do something about it. I really wish I had a clear vision, a better, I know so much, but I just don't know how to, I don't have the right vernacular to deliver the information I have, and I end up getting myself blackballed before I even, express my message. I'm in my big hang up on Hillary Clinton, excuse me. Hey, Nostro, how's it going? Um, Look, I am so headstrong about the whole Clinton debacle. I mean, them coming up here to New York and completely destroying it. You got John F. Kennedy Jr. gone. I mean, Hillary, come on, man. Yeah, I don't use the under thingy of the car wash, and I will not pay for this car wash until that lady gets totally through. Because it doesn't make any sense, because if it shuts down, right, 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 right. So you can see how horrible this car wash works. There are better ones, but I don't like the underspray. Oh, you guys can't see. I'm sorry, duh. I don't like the underspray of the car wash. I think it's horrible for the underneath of my car. I mean, unless you have a brand new car and everything is really secure down there. And there's a Cobalt dealer here that will like put like some kind of coating on the underneath of your car. And I don't think that's very smart either. So anyway, this car wash, it's just Huh. Art 13. Of course, there only one side of the car wash works today. You can't spray off your car yourself. They've got that turned off because they need to make as much as possible. Yeah, at the car wash, working at the car wash. Art and random music is good. Yeah, so I know that every time I go through a car wash, it doesn't matter what car I own. Every time I go through a car wash that does that underspray, it just messes with everything down there. And I have some kind of my heat shield. The cover on my heat shield loosens really fast, and then somebody's got to get up there and bolt it back in, and so I just won't even bother. Ugh. I can't look. I'd like to look, but I can't look because if I look, then I will shut you guys off. Tell me, Nostro, what kind of art are you into? I don't know if I've checked out your channel. I mean, I usually check out everybody who comes into my live's channels. It's just difficult to recall everybody. What's your shtick? Oh, you're the artist and a musician? Well, I've always had a thing for artists and musicians. My friends, my circle, always. I have some extremely eclectic taste. I'm sorry, I was just looking at the bottom of this thingy. It didn't look like it was spraying right. Still looks dirty in the back. I can see a spot on the bumper, a piece of dirt. So I guess I'm going to use that stupid wind, even though I know we shouldn't. Like it takes up some of the water, I guess. Oh, I like to sculpt too. Do you ever work with that? Oh gosh, what is wrong with me? Every time I get on live, my brain just shuts down. There's so much to say, but my brain doesn't want me to say it. Um, what is that? It's not clay, and you can harden. It almost looks like rubber. And for some strange reason, the word Nemo keeps coming to mind. And then I'll think about it as soon as I get off of here.
Please insert your credit card as shown. Insert fully into
Wrong
the
way.
slot, then withdraw with a swift. Please select your. Please take your receipt. The wash is a.
Here we go, guys. I don't know if I'm going to lose you or not because I've never done a live inside of the car wash. Let's get this done. I'm quick. Beep. All right, we are here. Sculpty putty. Yeah, but they call it something else too. I love that. Do you use that? I have some at the house. I want to make these little trolls that I used to. Well, I only seen one in my life that was perfect. But somebody Right here, inside of where your windshield wipers go. Um, at a dead show, I was fighting with my husband, and I actually left him at the dead show. It was like 4 hours away from our house. But when I got back to the car, there was this little troll tucked right in there. I think somebody must have been sitting on my car and they lost it. Then I had somebody steal it from me years later. Anyway, I want to make those trolls out of that stuff. They're like, yeah, little characters, and you can wear them around your neck or like keychains and stuff. What what do you like to sculpt the best? All right. This girl needs new windshield wipers. See that? Woo! Horror. There's nothing wrong with that. What kind of horror? Body parts and things like that, or like witches, or they're not even using the same kind of chemicals because it used to be all these little speckles of blue and pink, and it was so pretty, and now they're just getting cheap. Everything in the United States, you guys, it's shrinking. We're getting less and less. Our food is shrinking. Just everything is shrinking. You're getting more, or you're getting less for way more. Woo, look at that. It's so pretty. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. We used to buy these Spawn things that my son collected, all the different Spawn characters, that kind of stuff. You like all that stuff? The Spawn characters? They're very complex and intricate. I love them. They were really cool. Um, oh yeah, yeah. I getcha. Like the stuff that our entertainers and politicians like. You stay within that stuff. That's uh, not into the old Podesta art, right? I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, these people. No way, you guys wait until you see how this air dryer works. Absolutely pathetic. But the car, I'm still gonna have to wipe it off. I'm sure there's still a layer. I love Michael Myers, by the way. Out of all of the scary movies in the world, I have been watching them since I could sit up. I am a scary movie junkie. Michael Myers is the only one that ever seemed realistic and scared me. Somebody can definitely escape from an asylum. Although we don't have asylums in the country anymore, we should. We're in dire need of them. Oh, cool. That rocks. Yeah, I used to collect bobbleheads that are similar, sort of on that same, genre and genre, genre. Oh God, it's hot as shit in here. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, shut up. Oh, at least it smells good. Have you ever you're putting a new coil in your pickup? Well, so you also are you are a jack of many trades, eh? You're talking about for your base, right? Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Let's go drive for a second and air this baby out. Oh God, I gotta take my coat off. It was hot as poop in there. Middle age sucks, guys. Under the light, folks. Range Rover. There's some of our new people in town. We've got a lot of them here. A lot of new people in town. So I really hate to go home too much in the afternoon when I'm working because unless I'm going home to walk or feed and they're all set, they have water, maybe, yeah, I turn the heater down. So, I mean, everything's cool at the house. If I go home, they don't want me to leave and I feel guilty. So, wow, you're young, darling. I have a son the same age. I lost you guys for a minute. I wonder if they're used to have this thing about bodies down at the river. Come down to see if there are any bodies floating down here. Isn't that sick? I got a disturbed mind. What are you beeping for? Where's the picnic table? You can both fit on that road. This old person, look at you guys. He's afraid to go. He thinks he can't fit. Two cars can fit there. I feel guilty being down here without the dogs. It's such a beautiful day and they really should be able to come down. She's got her dog with her, I'm sure. The dogs love it down here. And if you go right down near the creek, you don't have, or the river, you don't have to pick up the poop. I like that. You don't have to pick up the poop if you're down in the trees. It just becomes another part of the environment. I'm really big about that. I think it's disgusting and that everybody needs to pick, if you've got an animal, you need to pick up their poop. So there was a tour of the Susquehanna River, guys. That is the Susquehanna River right there. That old Sussie. It is so polluted, it's disgusting. What do you do? Garbage day. That's why all the garbage is out on the street. It's a cute little community. The houses in this area haven't been updated for the most part for 50 to 100 years. Most of the properties were built by Endicott Johnson, and during the war, um, they invited people to move upstate. They had this thing, move upstate and we'll give you a house and we'll give you a job, bring your family, and you would come up and work at the shoe factory. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, yeah. I live in a community that you're offering me jobs for like 75 cents a mile. They're on crack. And it's intentional because I don't understand. Like they all of a sudden are paying us so weird. It's like they're participating in some kind of fleecing of the American public. And um I don't know. Oh, no. Yeah, I knew what you meant. You live in an apartment complex, so uh, what do you do? I need to start learning more about guns, I think. When as soon as I get off this live, I'm going to check out your artwork. Definitely. So how is the weather where you guys are today? 70s in Dallas. I heard that it was in the 70s. It was in the 80s in Florida. So spring has sprung and it's the end of February. It's insane. Uh, anyway, you guys, I am going to get going. I wanted to get on here. I have to work. I have to make some money. Rent is due in 5 days. I don't have it. 56, Illinois. Nice. I'm 42. I don't mean my age, I mean the weather. My age is 51. I just turned 51. I feel as mature as a 15-year-old though. And I don't care. So anyway, no, it's not old. I don't feel old. In fact, I'm very immature. See, this guy never came out. I am talking about dog pooping. I need to clean up my pen. It's not bad, but the guy was supposed to come out and clean it up, and he did not, apparently. So I'm gonna go do that. Um, no, it's not old. It is a little bit old though. It feels a little old. But I'm thinking that if I'm not on the live, maybe DoorDash will give me more jobs. So, I'm gonna go check out your art, Nostra. Modus, I know that Shams is supposed to do a live at some point today. And I will be back. Thank you guys for coming on here and listen to me babble. I'll get it together. I promise. I really appreciate my community. Modus, thank you so much. Nostro, I appreciate you. I am going to, oh, cool. Well, then I will watch you and listen to you. How about that? All right. I will be right there. Thank you for going live. That'll keep me busy. I can listen to you. I love it. Bye, guys.